Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Eagles will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this third down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Over the middle, it's Tracy. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Give to the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end.
Yes.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Looking for more room.
Yeah, nigga.
And a
Come
big
on.
return after the INT sets up the offense.
Batman, what the could have pushed
to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Strong run. Picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The toss sweep to the right.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. Right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward.
Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes.
Give me the ball, nigga.
Keeping his own end.
Oh,
And lucky for them, they got that football back. You want to hand off some momentum? That would have been the way to do it.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Here comes the heat. The sure hands. It's off jump.
okay, that
How
bitch.
about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as
Yeah, I told you, nigga.
Oh, the
Oh my
offense
God.
fortunate to fall
They
on
need
that one, and they'll
those.
live to fight another play. I don't know if
Fuck.
it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball
shot
back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Fuck.
Complete to the left.
I ain't want to win that shit.
Building
I can't
momentum,
think this
picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Morton. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
Oh, shit.
Breaks into the open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
It's not enough.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Hold up.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Steps away to find some
Give me the ball.
Picked
Good
off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll try to get outside.
Oh my God.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field is Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle, and that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out for 36.
Some niggas see mama nigga chat standing in front.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score.
You still don't got no
I score.
buckets.
I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive.
Okay.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Spits it out to the back. Right on the money. Lowers those pads. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pressure coming.
Oh, my God.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone.
Look at him right in.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Blasted as he lets it go.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
Nah, this might be one of the greatest songs I ever heard. Gotta be there.
From the gun, wants to pass.
No Nicky, dude.
Unloads to the wideout.
I should have kept going with that one.
The Nittany Lions in the hurry up. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, fine.
It's fucking easy.
I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's
big body.
Gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. You get it to him, get the 1st down.
And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to throw it again.
Getting cooked. Yeah.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up.
Fires deep.
Yes. What? Oh my God.
You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Turning it on.
Oh yeah, that shit got bad.
They get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Alchuk. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Hold on. Oh my
Nice
God.
defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back to throw, it's Morton. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Throwing on the run. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Sends it downfield. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State.
What's up? We'll whoop a nigga ass, and then I will push your wig back. Cooper the Cutter, yeah, sipping a wop. Puss up with my brother, yeah, he got a mop. Puss up with my brother, yeah, he got a mop. Puss up with my brother, yeah, he got a mop.
There's the handoff. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What is wrong with this nigga? Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. That's real win. It's Howard. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Terrapins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Boom, him.
You always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Stepping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's Edwards. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
He's finally tackled out the 2-yard line. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Oh, they stop him short. Defense stout here on back-to-back plays.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Touchdown, Terrapins. They connect for 6.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today. And you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
I think it gotta be as though, because nah, no. She fucking shitty.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage that would tackle him at the 11-yard line.
I think I played this nigga.
The shotgun running play call. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Castellanos. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. The Nittany Lions are on the move here.
Hey, Chris, if you look at where this drive started, it's a nice first down to be able to give them just a little bit more breathing room here and be able to really get down to how they want to attack this defense here early in the game.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wide out. Grab down the middle. It's Graham. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw.
Going for a big play downfield. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver wide open. He's going down. An explosive play through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Well, Kirk, Maryland has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finally stopped him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. And the Terrapins come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
What? Yo,
touchdown, Maryland. So the offense looking for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
No, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Barnes. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Picks up the first, looking for more. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently. And, of course, Saquon Barkley. This goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. On the ground, it's Davison.
Bang! Yeah.
That's a load at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
He finds some space.
Oh.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. They're going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They'll try the left side with a toss. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
The game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Running through the tackle. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Penn State.
This is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
What are you talking about?
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. The DB's backing off from the line now. Tackle made after just a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
They finally tackle him all the way down to the 20-yard line. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll give it to the back. And they'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
All right, bro, so who'd you do it with, then?
Play for the offense. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Terrapins.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Point after, knocked right through. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. He's brought down at the 16. They've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. They'll run it here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. And he's in for the score. Touchdown,